One of the things I've noticed, at least from some of the research that I did on you, is that you're a very big Blizzard fan.
I love Blizzard.
One of your favorite. You're a very, very big Blizzard fan. And one of the things I also noticed, you worked for Blizzard a little bit as a sideline reporter. What was that like? Like getting that opportunity to work for this I want to say entity, which sounds ominous, but this entity that
I mean, it kind of is.
They are a little bit. This entity that has been something that you've admired for so long and is such an integral part of your life.
It was the best thing that ever happened to me. It was the coolest, most amazing thing that's ever happened in my life. And the whole thing was completely surreal. And like, like, what do you do when your dream comes true? You know, like I got the call that they were interested in having me audition for the part kind of was. And, you know, they approached me because, you know, one part, you know, just because they knew me, Blizzard was aware of like all the stuff that I was doing. They're always aware. They're really cool with content creators, but, it was one part, like, we know that she, you know, can do stuff and that she does stuff, but it was also, just people I knew, you know, like I'm lucky enough to know a lot of people in the industry and a lot of them work for Blizzard. So people were, you know, talking me up and saying nice things about me. And I had no idea. But when I found out, like, God, you guys are the best. But so I got that. And so I sent in an audition video. And then I had an interview, a phone interview with them. And that was terrifying. You know, like sometimes interviews come along that could change your life. Yeah. And that you want so like more than anything. But like, and you're sitting there trying to prepare and you're trying to like, you know, you're Googling like interview questions.
Yeah.
Where do I see myself in 5 years? And then you write out an answer. And it's like, but you can't like anticipate anything. But you know, in true Blizzard fashion, like everything was super chill. And they were just like, yeah, so you play WoW? I'm like, and then I waited a month and that was awful.
I hate when companies do that. Like they like give us a 2-week update. Like, hey, listen, we're still busy. We're still doing interviews. Just letting you know that you're probably anxious right now. Just sit back, relax. We'll get back to you in like 2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah. So. No, that would have been great. But you know, and I spent that month just going like, okay, you know, like it's still cool that I was even considered. Like this is good. You know, I'm moving in the right direction. And if I don't get it, like, you know, I'm gonna cry and it's gonna suck. But you know, I had a taste, you know, like I was almost there. But so I got another call after a month and they were like, yeah, we want you to come sideline. And I was like, thank you so much. When do we go to Ohio? And they're like, it's actually in Sydney, Australia. And I was like, all right, cool, let's go. So we went there and it was the most surreal, I remember like it would be exciting to go to Australia, but that was like the least exciting thing. Like, no offense to Australia. I was still super stoked to be there. It was great, but I was going there to do this thing that meant everything to me. And I don't know. It was 3 days of work and then 1 or 2 days of just like recuperation from the flight. And the coolest part of the whole thing was the people that I worked with, honestly. Like I got to meet some people that I didn't know that I admired for a long time. I got to hang out with people I did know because I was, I'm in the community and I hang out with them at BlizzCon and stuff. And like it was just like the people at ESL Sydney were fabulous and amazing and friendly. And it would have been terrifying if everybody was like super strict and not goofy and friendly. But they were goofy and friendly and it was great. So yeah, it was the coolest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. And I look back on it a lot and I don't know how to feel about it. Like obviously it was great, but I don't know. There's just some things in life that are just too cool.
This has been a highlight clip from the Minds of Media. The full episode was released yesterday on my YouTube page. While you're here, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube and join my Discord where you can be involved with our community. Thank you.